might be tempting to start my story with I was born in Phoenix, Arizona, but that is not really where my story begins. It's better to ask why I'm an artist and how my life's experiences have changed the way I create.
In a 10-foot by 12-foot room inside a small apartment located in the northern region of Italy lies one of the universe's best-kept secrets. During a time of disasters, economical crisis, and war, prices for art materials such as spray paint and canvas would go up. But one thing went up faster than anything else: Dillon Boy and his artwork. James Dillon Wright, aka Dillon Boy, is a contemporary artist, designer, and illustrator who emerged from the subculture of street art. Dillon's style combines attitude branding, advertising, and pop culture. In the beginning, his life would be an exploration into the discovery of his own existence, a search for meaning and recognition, for knowledge and reason, for contact with something larger and more lasting. He first encountered the awesome endowment of art in the early years of his childhood, when he picked up a pencil and started to draw. He had discovered escapism from an all-too-traditional and conventional world. Soon after, he would confront these limitations with an arsenal of artwork.
Now that I am this big-shot artist, I have to be careful with my identity. The military, as well as others, are greatly seeking ways to reveal my identity or even extinguish my life in order to drive up the value of my art. I've had to relocate several times, moving from Las Vegas, Columbus, Ohio, back to Phoenix, back to Vegas, St. Louis area, and now Italy. Last week, they lit my car up with a car bomb. But it still hasn't stopped me. It made me think a lot about being an artist and what it means to make art. I wanted to understand what compels people to create, why we buy art, and even why we collect it. So I started questioning the people in my neighborhood.
Art is one's perspective of something that can be creative. It can be visual, it can be sound. Everybody has their own little opinion, so art can be anything.
Art comes from within. You grow it eternally and just let it bubble out. Some of it comes from experience. Some of it comes from inspiration. Some of it just happens.
I try not to think about it because who has the answers to that kind of question? If you try to think about something like that, it's just gonna hurt your brain, dude. You know, there's just no answer. I don't even know why you're asking me that question, really. You just never know what art is.
After hearing all the bullshit, it was clear to me that the only way I was going to understand why art was truly important and what art really was to learn more about myself. I learned to keep an open mind and try new things.
For nearly 20 years, he would experiment with new mediums, techniques, and styles, painting new inspirations as new inspirations developed. And as potential subjects gained momentum, so did his appetite.
If you ain't never walked on the bottom. Listen, if you don't know what it's like to have nothing, how do you appreciate the money when it comes in? If you ain't never walked on the bottom. Listen, if you don't know what it's like to have nothing, how do you appreciate the money when it clock. We all losing our minds, look at the plot. All we can do is fill our pockets till we all for this rock. Zip 0 to a lot, from the bottom to the top. I'ma stand and be a man, I'ma fight till I bleed. I'ma do what I can and I'ma leave what the kids need. I used to be dead broke, begging like a gypsy. Now they're saying that I'm flyer than a frisbee. Money or not, I'ma stay the same. Bubbly and soda pop is just something to drink. I went from a piggy bank to every bank in America. You can bet cheddar never.
It was the biggest rise of Dillon's artwork in the history of his career. At art fairs, auctions, galleries, and the streets, the fans and buyers fluttered around Dillon's paintings. Dillon Boy had become part of an ever-growing storm of supporters and investors and was now collected by people from all over the world. But some skeptics knew it wouldn't last.
Art is a horse manure. There's nothing about it that's even good. People try to tell you, oh, I made this out of stone, or I made this canvas, and check out my pretty colors. But you know what it comes down to? Horse manure.
I don't know where this guy gets all these ideas from, but it's just happening.
The time when it's bright, right? How could you know about bad luck if you ain't never been down to your last buck? Stuck. How could you know about tough luck if you ain't never had to struggle to stand up? If you ain't never had peace of mind, take a piece of mind and witness the reality of life redefined. Explain to me, how could you know about problems if you ain't never had to walk on the bottom? If you ain't never walked.
After all is said and done, I realize now that art is simply a platform to convey a message. That message can be about anything the heart desires and might not be understood by all who engage it. But one thing is clear, art reveals our purpose to propose our ideas. So there you have it, an artist is a messenger. But a good artist gives the people what they want, a great artist gives the people what they need, and a genius doesn't give a shit. Time for me to go.